Today on the island of Sodor, we find out if Gordon's shortcut is the best way to go to Great Waterton, but he faces all sorts of trouble. Then, we see Tidmouth sheds getting destroyed by a storm, but the diesels help build it up again. Lastly, we will see if Patrick's cement will dry in time for the grand opening of the ornamental garden.
Gordon takes a shortcut. One day, Gordon was at Knapford Station waiting for Stepney. Stepney was late. At last, Stepney popped in.
Oh, sorry I'm late. I had to clean pink sugar off me from a previous accident.
Some very important workmen are waiting at Great Waterton. The first engine to arrive will pick up the very important workmen.
I have to get coal and water. See you at Great Waterton, Gordon.
Stepney chuffed away, and Gordon raced to Great Waterton. Gordon chuffed up to a junction. He could see Stepney ahead of him. Gordon was worried. Then he had an idea.
If I take a shortcut, I'll arrive at Great Waterton before Stepney.
So Gordon took the other track. He saw Madge taking on oil. She was surprised to see Gordon so far from the express line.
Are you lost? Would you like some help?
No, thank you. I'm not lost.
And Gordon chuffed away. Gordon puffed along the tracks. Then he saw a bridge.
Hooray! This must be Great Waterton Bridge.
But it wasn't Great Waterton. It was the repair yard. Then he saw Boko in the repair shed. He was surprised to see Gordon so far from the express track.
Are you lost? Would you like some help?
No, thank you. I am not lost.
And Gordon steamed away. Gordon was worried. His shortcut was taking longer and longer. Then Gordon saw another bridge. Hooray! Here's the Great Waterton Bridge. But under the bridge, it wasn't Great Waterton. It was the construction yard. The pack was confused to see Gordon here with the express.
Are you lost? Do you need some help?
No, thank you. I'm not lost.
In the distance of the yard, Gordon could hear Stepney's whistle. Gordon pumped his pistons, but then there was trouble. Nelson was carrying a flatbed of logs. Gordon biffed straight into them. The logs rolled down the line where Stepney was coming from.
But my brothers, Stepney is going to hit the logs. I must stop it.
Gordon puffed away quickly. He soon saw the logs blocking the track. Then he saw Stepney coming his way. Gordon blew his whistle long and loud.
Stop, Stepney! Stop!
Stepney stopped just in time, right in front of the logs.
I'm sorry, Stepney. This is all my fault. I wanted to take a shortcut. I wanted to pick up the very important workmen, but now I want you to do it.
Stepney was delighted. Soon they both arrived at Great Waterton. The very important workmen were in Stepney's coaches.
I won't be taking any shortcuts this time.
Stepney laughed.
Sheds and Storms. It was a stormy night on Sodor. All the engines were busy pulling trains throughout the night. The winds blew and the thunder crashed. I hope the storm stops soon.
I agree. Then we can return to our nice warm berths at Tidmouth Sheds.
Unfortunately, they couldn't, as when the engines returned to the sheds, they found that Tidmouth Sheds was destroyed. Bust my buffers! What on earth happened here?
Maybe it was the storm. Where do we sleep now?
And soon they found out. Percy had to sleep at the quarry with Bill and Ben. They would not stop chatting. Edward and Henry at Wellsworth, with the loud diesels pushing and shunting. Gordon and James had to sleep at the dirty coaling plant.
My red paint will never stay shiny here.
And I'll never look presentable.
Then Thomas returned to Farquhar. Toby was asleep, but Daisy was there, and she was still awake. I just want to go back to Tidmouth Sheds.
Be quiet and go to sleep, Thomas.
Soon Thomas fell asleep, but Daisy was still awake because of Thomas's sleep whistling. Daisy thought she would never fall asleep. The next morning, Thomas and the other engines returned to Tidmouth to find them all repaired.
What on earth?
That was quick.
Thank goodness I can return here. Someplace other than the dirty, disgusting coaling plant.
But who could have done this?
We did.
Why did you do all this for us? I thought you hated steam engines.
We came up with the idea and decided to help you all. I got the construction crew to help build. Although Bill and Ben gave me the wrong trucks, it all worked out in the end.
Thank you so much. It looks splendid. And after a tiring night, the engines slept calmly in their sheds once again. Steamies and diesels were now at peace. Or were they?
A snow slide comes right across the line. You think you're really done for, but help is on its way. You'd be surprised how often that someone saves the day. Surprises, surprises, they come all shapes and sizes. You never know what's round the bend. It's my delight, it's my defend. That's why there's surprises with all the highs and lows. To come out top or come full stop, who knows, who knows, who knows.
It was springtime on the island of Sodor. The pack were working hard on the ornamental garden. They needed to get it done before the grand opening tomorrow. The mayor was coming to cut the ribbon. Buster was smoothing out the ground while Patrick was pouring the concrete path.
Hurry up, Patrick! We are all done! Your mushy concrete isn't important!
Concrete requires patience, young'uns.
Then hurry up!
And they rushed away. Deep down, Patrick was sad. That night, all the vehicles were teasing Patrick. Ha ha! Patrick and his mushy concrete! He thinks it's so important.
It is important and it requires patience, as Mr. Packard would know.
Who is Mr. Packard?
Mr. Packard was Miss Jenny's father. He used to lead the construction crew. He taught me that concrete requires patience, and if you rush it, it won't set properly, and it comes out mushy like a rotten banana, and nobody would like that.
The next morning, Miss Jenny was in her office until she got a frantic phone call.
Patrick! I just got a call from the supervisor. There are cracks and holes in your concrete. We must remove it all and add new concrete before the grand opening.
This is Max and Monty's fault. They rushed me.
Then Patrick realized.
Oh no! The grand opening is tomorrow!
Exactly! That's why we need to work fast today.
But concrete takes time. It won't dry before the opening.
Miss Jenny thought hard. Then she had an idea.
We can use my father's recipe for quick-drying cement.
Soon Miss Jenny and Patrick returned to the garden. Patrick saw the state of his concrete and he was shocked. They didn't waste any time. Patrick started pouring the concrete. Then he finished filling up the paths. The next morning, Patrick saw the mayor's car coming for the grand opening.
Oh no! I hope the concrete dries before he walks on it.
Soon everyone was there for the grand opening. Patrick was nervous as he was about to step foot on the concrete. Patrick hoped it didn't sink. But surprisingly, it didn't. The grand opening was a success. Patrick was relieved. That night, all the vehicles were talking about Patrick, but they were saying good stuff. Good job, Patrick! You saved the grand opening! The pack now realised how important Patrick's concrete is.
But no thanks to either of you,
Miss Jenny said to Max and Monty.
I expect you to apologize to Patrick tomorrow morning.
Yes, Miss Jenny.
They were ashamed of themselves.